Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about what it means by a tautology and a logical contradiction. Okay, now when you construct a truth table and it turns out that all the results in that last column turn out to be true, regardless of what happens in the previous columns, that's what we call a tautology. And a logical contradiction is the opposite, where all the values turn out to be false. So it's best for me to explain this with an example. Okay, so let's construct a truth table for this and see what the results are. Okay, so let's construct a truth table for P or Q in a bracket or not P. Okay, so this is quite a lengthy statement here, and you've got a bracket, you've got a negation, you've got several ors happening. So let's work it all out, okay? So, and let's show that it's either one of these, a tautology or a logical contradiction. So let's construct a truth table first. Okay. Now we always start with P and Q first. Now let's fill those values in. True, 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 false, false, true, false, false. And right now, let's think about what we need to work out first. Now it's up to you where you start, really. I'm going to start with a bracket. Okay, so I'm going to work out P or Q, and okay, let's do that now. Okay, so the word or means it could be P or Q or both. So this one's clearly true. This one's true. False and true. That's well, they're one or the other one, so that's true. Now here is where it's false. Okay, the last one's false because they're both false. Remember, it's P or Q or both. Okay, now I can't do this one yet. Okay, until I've worked this one out. So in the next column, I'm going to work out not P. Okay, so I'm going to work out not P. So not P is basically the opposite of all these values here. So let's work that out. So the opposite of true is false, then it's false again, then it's true, and the last one's true. So the opposite of this column here. Okay, goes here. Now, right, now we can do the or. This or this. Okay, this or this. Right, so this is the last column now. We've got the bracket P or Q against this one. So this or that one. Right, so true or false. It's true and false, so that's true. True and false, that's true. They're both true here, so that's true. And oh look again, there's true again. So this or that one. Okay, so remember it's only false if both of these columns are false. Well, we don't have two falses against each other, so they're all true. Now this is what we call a tautology. Okay, this is a tautology, because this last column, it's true for every single scenario. That's what we call a tautology. Now if it was the opposite, let's say for example I did some working out and I got false, 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 false all the way through, that's what we call a logical contradiction. Okay, so that's what you need to remember, really. So if they say prove that this is a tautology, then in your answer column you should have all values equaling true. Or if they say show this logical contradiction, they should all be false. Or they may ask you something like, what can you say about this statement? Well, you can say it's a tautology. Okay, so that's what you need to remember. You need to remember these two words. Okay, sorry, these two phrases really, and commit them to memory. And here's how you construct a truth table for this. Okay, I'm going to stop it there. I'm going to move on to the next clip.